What were key court cases for civil rights in education? Have you ever wondered how the fight for civil rights in education began? The journey is filled with landmark court cases that shaped the landscape of American schooling. One of the most significant cases is Brownv v. Board of Education, decided in 1954. This Supreme Court ruling declared that racial segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. It overturned the separate but equal doctrine established by Plessy v. Ferguson in 1896. The court stated that separate educational facilities are inherently unequal, which violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Brownv v. Board of Education was not just one case. It was a combination of 5 different cases from various states. These cases challenged the constitutionality of segregated schools. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People played a vital role in bringing these cases to the Supreme Court. Notable figures like Thurgood Marshall were instrumental in this legal battle. Families like that of Oliver Brown, who had to send his daughter to a distant black school instead of the nearby white school, were at the forefront of this fight. Even after the Supreme Court's unanimous ruling, actual desegregation was slow to happen. Many Southern states resisted the changes. The court instructed schools to proceed with desegregation with all deliberate speed, which allowed some areas to delay meaningful progress. It wasn't until later civil rights legislation, like the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Elementary and Secondary Education Act of 1965, that more substantial changes occurred in integrating schools. Another important case was Sweatt v. Painter in 1950. This case challenged segregation in higher education. The court ruled that separate law schools for black students were not equal to those for white students. This ruling supported the arguments used in Brownv v. Board of Education. Looking back at the 1960s, Brownv v. Board of Education represents a hopeful turning point. It marked the beginning of a new era where the energy of the civil rights movement began to dismantle long-standing barriers. The struggle for equal education was a part of the broader fight for justice and equality during this vibrant decade. The courage of families and lawyers who challenged segregation reflected the spirit of the time. In practical terms, these court cases laid the foundation for more inclusive and equitable schools. They inspired activists and lawmakers to push for policies ensuring that all children, regardless of race, could access quality education. This cause remains relevant today, reminding us of the ongoing journey toward equality in education.